Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. It's 8:51. I've been up for half an hour. Today, later on this morning, we're going to be going to the mall again, and we're going to be going to the Apple store. Pardon me, my cigarette smoke is blowing into the camera. We're going to get my MacBook Air looked at and see if there's a way I can either reset it to the factory settings or if I can get rid of enough stuff to free up the memory on it for a while. So I'm going to do that today. It's sunny and supposed to be very humid and very hot today. We're supposed to get showers and thunderstorms later on. I don't know if they're coming today or tomorrow, but the weather is supposed to get cooler as we go into the weekend. Oh, excuse me. So that's my day in a nutshell. We'll be blogging from on the way to the mall and a little bit at the mall. I won't be able to vlog in the Apple store, and the reason is because of security and because of the amount of people in there. So unfortunately I'm not going to be able to vlog directly from Apple, but we'll vlog up to the point where I go into Apple. So stay tuned. It should be fun. And I'm looking at the radar now, and it looks like a lot of showers and thunderstorms. Fortunately, they're all pretty much north of me. I'm looking to see what the weather for the rest of the day is. Yeah, they're gonna be north of me, so I don't have to worry about it. At least not for a while. Ooh. You can tell. I did have breakfast. I did have a bowl of cereal. I had Fruit Loops, and I am on my first cup of coffee. So we'll be back later on today. Okay, it is 11:05 a.m. I am headed to the Apple store for my appointment at noon. I've got my laptop next to me. It's 84 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to 91 today. We're also supposed to get some really nasty thunderstorms. And I checked the Weather Channel just before I left the house, and there is a huge line that's coming in both from Minnesota, Wisconsin area and Iowa. So those showers should be getting here probably not until later on this evening, but we're gonna keep an eye out just in case there's some nasty weather that comes through. It shouldn't take me long to get to the mall. It should take me about 25 minutes because I'm going to be going down the expressway mostly. I just have to get to the expressway. My goal today for Apple is hopefully to free up some of the memory on my computer. I'm going to ask them about formatting the computer back to the way it was, like it was when I first bought it. My Mac has a lot of stuff on it. The only difference with my Mac is that I don't use it as much. Matter of fact, I haven't really used my Mac in quite a while. I do use it for vlogging just because the AirDrop, when I do my vlogs, my AirDrop is a lot easier on the Mac than it is to do on my personal new PC. And the reason for that is a Windows operating system doesn't have the capabilities of doing an AirDrop. I would have to use a different program. There is a drop program on the new PC. However, it's not compatible with the iPhone OS operating system. That's what I was trying to say. So what I'm going to do is do a few other things with the Mac. Right now my goal is to at least keep the Mac with memory and the RAM for as long as possible. I am currently did mathematics, and for me to get a new one, I am not thinking I'm going to be able to do it before Christmas, or actually during Christmas, but I'm thinking maybe around my birthday in February, I'll be able to just purchase a new Mac. And I haven't decided. I actually looked at several of the different Macs that are currently out there, and right now I've had a MacBook Pro, and I've had a MacBook Air. I do like the Air just because it's thin, and I really don't need a lot to it. However, if I want a faster processor and more memory, I'm probably going to have to look at the MacBook Pro. But that's something I'm going to look at a later time, because I don't need to do it right away. Because the MacBook Pros are more expensive than the MacBook Air, and I'd be looking at almost a $2,000 computer. I think it was $1,799 for the one I'm looking at, and that's got an 8 gig processor with 256 gigabytes of memory. So we're gonna get to the mall. I'm gonna park, go in. I do need to make a brief stop depending on what time I get to the mall, whether or not if I can get to the mall early enough before my appointment, I'll stop at Brighton. If not, I'll probably stop at Brighton on the way home. But right now the goal is to stop there beforehand. It's currently 11:10, so I should get to the mall by 11:30, give or take 10 minutes. Hopefully traffic won't be too bad, and we'll get there on time. So I'll pick this up a little bit later from the mall once I get there, because I want to concentrate on driving and stuff. So I'll pick this up in a bit. Okay, I am actually almost at the mall. It is almost 11:30. I just had a car that decided it would be fun to turn right all the way from the left lane. So she cut right in front of me, and I had to slam on my brakes. So that was not a good thing, which is why I was bending down, because something shifted in the car and it was affecting me on the foot pedals. It is 11:30. I may actually make it to Brighton, because I really just need to go in and do something. I have almost 20 minutes before I have to be at the Apple store, and it shouldn't take me but 5 minutes, and it's actually on the same level as the Apple store. So the goal today is to have Apple move some stuff to my external hard drives. I have two 1 terabyte external hard drives with me, and to see if they can free up some of my memory, because my MacBook Air is running slow. It's also because I have almost 2,500 photos and videos on my MacBook Air. It's taking up an enormous amount of space, so I'm going to see what they can do with that, and if they can free up some of that. I need my MacBook Air to ideally get me through February. I'll probably get a new MacBook in February. I haven't decided fully if I'm going to get another MacBook Air or if I'm going to go to the MacBook Pro. I have owned a MacBook Pro in the past. The only reason I would be thinking of the MacBook Pro series versus the MacBook Air now is the MacBook Pros have more speed and much bigger hard drives than the MacBook Airs. The MacBook Airs are good for people that don't do a lot on them, or they're being used just solely for work or something. I kind of use my computer all over. My MacBooks usually are my day-to-day, although I am starting to really like the, I really like the, the new Windows operating system that I actually just bought. And I'm thinking that, you know, because I bought that, that it really is a nice way to go. Instead of using my MacBook Air every day, I'm using the new laptop. So we'll see how that goes. So right now I'm gonna run into Brighton. It's 11:32. I should have enough time, and then we'll pick this up. Okay, I'm walking into the mall right now. I should have enough time to run to Brighton really fast, so I'm going to do that. I have about 15 minutes before I need to be at the Apple store, so we're going to get into the mall and go from there. So, and it reeks in here because there's a fragrant store, so we'll go into the Apple, or the Brighton store first, and then we'll go to Apple. Okay, that was an update. Went to Brighton, got information. They did send out my bracelet yesterday. Normally it goes out on Monday. However, because Monday was Labor Day, it went out yesterday. So I should be getting it back in 3 weeks, but she's actually going to do a follow-up to see what is going on with it. So we're going to make it to the Apple store, which is not that far in front of me. We're going to do my Apple appointment. Once again, I can't vlog once I'm inside the Apple store, so I'll be vlogging afterwards. I'll see how it goes when I get in there. But that's pretty much going to be it for today. We'll catch you after I'm done with the Apple store. Okay, I'm in the Apple store. It's really busy, so I'm just kind of hanging out waiting for my appointment. My laptop is in that bag. You can kind of see it. My crew tag is actually on my bag. So we're just going to hang out here and wait for the appointment. Yay, I just got good news from Brighton. They're actually going to replace my bracelet with a brand new one. So that's kind of exciting. Still waiting for my appointment. It is, let me see what time it is. It is almost noon. It's about 7 till. So I still have about 7 minutes before my appointment time. So I'm just patiently waiting, hanging out. Was hoping to see the Apple event, but I'll probably watch it when I get home. Okay, I'm outside. Having walked out of the mall, I'm headed back to the car. It is starting to actually get more cloudy. It's sunny, but it's actually starting to get dark out. I don't know if you can see it, and I'll try to pan over there. It's starting to get really dark, so and it's incredibly humid, so I can kind of feel that a storm is trying to get going. I think we're going to get a good thunderstorm maybe in an hour or two. But what we're going to do is we are actually going to head home, maybe grab some lunch, and go from there. Okay, I'm in the car. I took my sunglasses off because it is starting to get more cloudy. It's still really hot. The thermostat on my car says it's almost 90. And it's very humid. So I was happy with the outcome of today. Again, I was able to get to Brighton, get stuff done. Brighton called me while I was actually in the Apple store. To reiterate, they're actually, when they get my bracelet, instead of fixing it, they're just gonna send me a brand new one, which is amazing. I do thank Brighton Orland for doing that. Also, Apple was able to give me some pointers, which I also thought was incredibly good. And was phenomenal. The service at Apple is A1, which is why I always have stuck with Apple products. I wouldn't even think to do a different computer. I am going to end up getting a new Apple laptop. And talking to the guy that helped me, who was amazing, his name's Danny, very knowledgeable about computers, but is also very knowledgeable about videos. Oh, excuse me. So what basically we talked about was the memory. When I initially bought my MacBook Air, it has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it has a 126 gigabyte hard drive. Oh, pardon me. So basically what that meant was, for the time that I bought it, because I bought it in December of 2014, it was able to do everything that I needed it to do at that point, and that was pretty much the biggest processors that Apple had at that time. What he suggested for me to do, and I probably will now do this around my birthday, is I'm going to have a custom-built MacBook Pro series with Retina. It's going to be a lot more expensive. It's going to be closer to probably $2,700 with all the specs that I'm going to want on it, because I'm going to probably get a 512 gigabyte hard drive just to have it. But I'll also get more into the video editing. Right now, I haven't really been editing my videos other than I use iMovie, and I drop and they put them all together, and that's what you guys are seeing. The reason I'm not experienced when it comes to editing, when I went to college, they didn't have classes at the time, and we're talking almost 25 years ago that I went to college. They had computer classes, but since that wasn't what my major was going to be, I didn't take any of them. I took some basic computer classes, so I'm going to be all new to the video editing. So what I'm going to do in the coming weeks is I'm going to start doing a lot of YouTube videos on how to edit videos properly. And I'm probably going to do it more so when I get the new computer. So I do apologize if my videos don't look edited the way that they should. They're probably not, because I do have a habit of being long-winded. I could stand to cut some of the video out. I will definitely take up editing once I do get a new Mac. And that will definitely be what I'm going to do, is I'm going to get a brand new MacBook Pro with the video editing and all of that, and I'll have more amazing videos. Which leaves me to the question, because the keynote speech today is on the iPhone 7. Right now, my iPhone 6 Plus is doing a very good job. So what I'm thinking of doing is not upgrading right now. I'm thinking of sticking with what I have. I will watch the keynote address when I get home, and hopefully by then It's 12:43, so it's 10:43 in California, and hopefully they're starting to announce the new phone. What order they're doing it in. Usually the phone is one of the last things, because they're doing the watch as well. I don't know if they're going to do the iPhone 7 first and then the watch, or if they're going to do the watch first and then the iPhone 7, but we'll find out when we get home, and hopefully I'll have a decision later on this evening. So that you'll probably see that in tomorrow's vlog. Anyway, because this vlog is already long, it's probably close to 25 minutes, if not a little bit over. I'm gonna wrap things up for today, even though it's only 12:44. I don't want the video to get extremely long, and already I've been rambling for 6 minutes and 35 seconds. So I'm gonna close it out today. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go home, get some lunch, probably clean today, and that probably is gonna be the rest of my day. Tomorrow, I don't have anything really big planned, so tomorrow's vlog will be short. Same with Friday. I really don't have anything planned for this weekend. I do need to go grocery shopping Saturday, so we'll do that, and it's not going to be a big shopping trip. It's going to be relatively small, but we'll be vlogging through the weekend, and then Monday I've got to take the dogs to the groomers, plus it's my husband's birthday, so we'll be vlogging upcoming. I'm looking at the weather behind me, and I don't know if you can see, probably not because my windows are kind of tinted, but it is getting quite dark behind me. So a thunderstorm is starting to move in to the area, so we're going to be getting thunderstorms for the rest of the day. So anyway, thanks again for watching my video. I greatly appreciate it, and I will be vlogging again at my regular time tomorrow.